All right, what's going on? We already got Trap Media in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, man. Shit's just real, dude. Like, the fact that I can be in Vegas right now, but instead I'm on live here in Minnesota, knowing that Tyson Fury is perfectly fine and healthy, it just like, it doesn't sit right with me mentally. I'm just sitting here like, dude, like, we seriously don't have a fight today. Like, we seriously don't have a fight today. And somebody was like, oh, just cheer up, mate. At least we got Joe Joyce versus Carlos Takam. I'm like, at least? What? Man, get out of here with that shit, man. Let my people know we on here live, chopping it up. Just want to get a couple people up in here. Not gonna do a long show, just
Chopping it
just
up.
wanted to chop it up, man. Um, we already got 4 likes. That's good, man. I'm gonna let people know that we on here live. We on here live on fucking YouTube, man. Instead of live in Vegas. That's the crazy part about it. It's like the fact that this dude is perfectly fine and we sitting here looking crazy, it's like, wow. That's just crazy as hell, man. Fury's full of cap. Let me let everybody know that we on here live. YouTube don't be sending out my notifications like that. Shit's just weird, dude. Like, how do we get this far? Like, when you really think of the timeline, like, we really went from saying, "Oh man, Joshua's not fighting Wild. I mean, Joshua's not fighting AJ, or Joshua's not fighting Fury." I meant, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. We went through months of that shit for the arbitrator to rule in Wilder's favor and say, "Oh yeah, we got a fight. We got a fight coming. We got a fight coming. Let's go. Let's go." Watch all the press conference, seen all the videos of Wilder training, Fury training, and all that shit. Some folks even seen the first episode of that Fox special, and that, here we are today with no fucking fight, dude. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? It's like, why why are we sitting in this position where we're asked out, literally, like we don't have nothing to show for what the fuck we was just watching. We went through so much just for today, just not to have anything in front of us. No entertainment, no money from our us spending on the fight, nothing. We just sitting here looking crazy. Um, yeah, it just sucks, dude. Yeah, let me let everybody know I'm live on YouTube now. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all don't be no creeps, man. Drop some comments in here and let me know that you guys are following or whatever. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this situation, because this shit pissed me all the way off. Shit's just wild, dude. Shout out to Trap Media though. Yeah, man. It's like somebody go send me a message today trying to troll, and they're just like, "Oh, it's fight day. It's fight day," and I'm like, "Damn, you piece of shit." And here's the thing: why are fans celebrating Tyson Fury not fighting Deontay Wilder? That's what I don't understand. It's like, how can you call yourself a fan of the sport, say you love this sport and all that shit, but sit here and celebrate the fact that Tyson Fury is not fighting Deontay Wilder today? Matter of fact, matter of fact, let's go to what I'm talking about, because some people may not believe me, but let's go what I was talking about right here. Check this out. A fan told me on Twitter, well, I call him a fake fan. He says, "Okay, keep crying about Wilder. Hope Fury pulls out again. Wink, wink." Look, says, okay, keep crying about Wilder. Hope Fury pulls out again. Dude, that's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That makes me really hate Tyson Fury even more because it's like, dude, I want you and your fans to leave this fucking sport because your fans are fucking nuts. 3-0 Wilder going into the fourth round. Wilder knocking Fury. Man, dude, let's be real. You know Fury not even fucking gonna show up. You know it. Man, you know Fury not gonna show up. He did the same shit with Vlad. That's why it's not even surprising. Like, you would think that motherfuckers would be in here calling Fury out, but instead they're just so quiet right now because they've seen this story already. They know what the fuck happens next. Cursor, peace. Shout out to you, man. One more week, mate. We just chilling this Saturday afternoon, man. Um, I was really looking forward to being in the hot ass sun in Vegas right now. Um, Picking out my outfit to wear. That's what I was waiting on. But shit happens, and here I am today in Minnesota on live talking to you guys about how much of a piece of shit Tyson Fury is. Um, it's all good because I cannot wait. Because let's say Tyson Fury don't show up in October. If he don't show up in October, that money I spent might triple because I'm definitely hopping on that class action lawsuit. Most definitely. I don't even know if Top Ranking Up can afford that type of shit. Seriously. Can they afford all that? A class action lawsuit right now? No, I don't think so. Honestly, don't think so. Um, so we'll see, man. I think they're gonna force him to get in that ring. But if he's dirty, man, dude, I heard Vegas lost $1 billion today. $1 billion today because people had their hotels and everything set up for a fight today. They're assuming that they're going to be able to pay their employees in Nevada State Commission because of a fight that was going to take place today. But here we are, no fight. People are out of money. Vegas are out of money. Man, they gonna force him to get in that ring. But if he comes in dirty, it's gonna be too bad for them, man. Said Art Man, switch to UFC, man. They'll never let you down. Great fights tonight. Shit, man. I don't like the UFC. I'm sorry. I can't get into it. I try, but it's just like I like, growing up I did like Rampage Jackson. And I like John Jones. I still like John Jones. That's it. I just like John Jones. That's it. I don't know anybody else really. I just like John Jones. Because he's the fucking truth. Crazy how a big American can dominate that sport too. I wouldn't be surprised if his next opponent comes in there with fucking tempered gloves too. Shit. They don't like a fucking black champion reigning for such a long time. Man, I really feel like there was a big play behind this Wilder versus Fury 2 fight. Because, man, if Wilder was to beat Fury that day, he would beat Muhammad Ali's record and Klitschko's record and Joe Louis' record. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. Like, they had to stop him. What I don't like is the fact that the brother don't get his chance to avenge his loss. Like, what type of shit is that? It's like, man, why are nobody really coming at Fury? I feel like I'm the only one and a select few others are fucking holding Fury accountable. This motherfucker Tyson Fury said I'm the last person to blame, and y'all sat here and didn't say shit about it. And that's what pisses me off the most. It's like, dude, your silence is letting me know that you don't give a fuck. What it do, man? What's up, man? We just talking this boxing shit, man. I'm so pissed off because I'm supposed to be at a fight right now. I'm really supposed to be at a fight right now on live telling you guys, hey man, check us out. Da da da. That type of shit. But hey, here we are today. Here we are today, man. Um, like, It's fucked up. It's not like I missed my flight or anything like that, and it's like, oh well, I can't go to the fight. No, it's like the fight is completely out of our hands for today. There's no fight going on today besides Joe Joyce and Carlos Takam, and I don't even know if that shit's finished, started, getting started, and I don't even care because it's like that fight don't mean shit for the heavyweight division. The fight, all the meaningful fights for the heavyweight division are not here, man. Man, and then Joshua Usyk, it's like that's like a diet fight. I don't really give a fuck about that fight either. I want to see Deontay. I want to see Deontay Wilder fight fucking Tyson Fury, dude. And then I want to see Deontay Wilder move on with his career. People ask me, "Oh, do you wake up thinking about Tyson Fury?" Da 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 da. Oh, I think about all the people who owe me money, but especially, dude, I'm just tired of Tyson Fury. I'm tired of talking about him. I'm tired of seeing his face. I'm tired of dealing with anything Tyson Fury related. I just wanted to move on with the whole Tyson Fury chapter, and we was gonna close that chapter tonight. But now we gotta endure 3 more months of this shit. Like, dude, what? You could have said, all right, the fight postponed this month, so we gonna kick it back up next month. But no, you guys got to push this shit out to October because he had COVID for 1 day or a couple days. Oh, not even, just say he had it less than a week and we postponing the fight for 3 fucking months. It's still July. And you talking about the fight's not happening in August, not happening in September, and it's happening fucking October, dude. Art man, salute. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat, dude. Shout out to everybody that shop Art Man apparel. Y'all hit the like button. October 9th, man. October 9th is going to be the day that I get to apply for this class action lawsuit. If you were affected by Tyson Fury in July of 2021, you may be entitled to compensation. That's what the fuck they gonna be saying. If you bought tickets for Wilder versus Fury 3 in early 2021, you may be entitled for compensation. Fuck Tyson Fury, man. Real shit, man. Fuck him. Um, I'm hearing reports that this guy Tyson Fury just had a baby today. So it's like, damn, my G, you just had a baby. You had COVID, all this shit, and you not, bro. Like, what is this? What is this? What is Top Rank gonna say something, man? When do y'all think Top Rank gonna say something? Honestly, when do y'all think Top Rank's gonna say something? I swear I'm ready. I'm ready for fucking Andre Ward statements. Dude, Andre Ward be acting like he could just skate around and talk about all the boxing events but this event. Andre Ward talking about all the events but this event. Why is that? My dude TB Rice said, fuck Fury, fuck Aaron, fuck the Queen. Real shit. Fuck the Queen, man. Talking about nobody should touch the Queen. Bitch, I'll steal that bitch purse. Fuck the Queen. Who my nigga Paul Mooney say rest in peace? He said, man, they talking about don't touch the Queen. I rub chicken grease on that bitch. Real shit, man. And then Tyson Fury back in, yeah, fuck the Queen, dude. Fuck Sweet Caroline, all that shit. Real shit, man. Fuck all them dudes, man. You know what I don't like? I don't like how the UK fucking hate Tyson Fury in secret. Be open with that shit, man. Don't chat shit about Elizabeth. Shout out to Prince Harry's mom. She was a real one. But fuck everybody else. Real shit. Y'all notice that the UK stopped talking about they stopped talking about there's no more racism in the UK. At first they was doing that. They were saying, oh man, there's no racism here. There's no racism here until after that soccer game. Until after that soccer game saying, nah man, a lot of get censored. You know, man, I brought this up last time. If you guys are tired of the representation from your country, go ahead and tell us. Say it publicly. Don't be in my inbox saying, Art man, you know, I understand shit's fucked up, mate. No, mate, go out here and tell the world. Tell the world how you feel. Denounce Eddie Hearn, fucking Matchroom Boxing, and all these guys. Because right now, Americans are looking at you guys like, man, fuck you guys. Seriously, because it's like your silence is a message. It's a message to us. Said they hate black people more. Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. now that I have a solid audience, let's talk about it here. What they did after that soccer match was bullshit, man. I seen videos of them throwing black people off of ships into the fucking water. Like, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? I seen the mob of one black dude and just jump him. I'm like, yo, that shit is wild. All over a soccer game because the player, what? Dude, I seen a video full of black Brits with white Brits in there watching the game. And when the game was over, something happened and the game was over. Dude, I seen the tension in that room fucking rise and it got dead silent in that motherfucker, dude. How can you sit next to these people, ha ha, he he, when they look, just by them losing the game, they look at you like you're not even a citizen of that country no more. They want to hurt you. You have nothing to do with that soccer match, but they want to hurt you. And y'all want to sit around and tell Americans that there's no racism in boxing or racism in general. Like, dude, we look at that shit and be like, man, get the fuck out of here. Said the UK has hated America since 1776. July 4th, 1776. That's how long they've been hating us, man. Said she only a queen because of the enslavement of black people. Like, what the fuck? That, bro, come on, man. And it's like, if they're already trying to suppress critical race theory here in America, can you imagine how much they suppressed in the UK? Dude, I don't know if y'all from the UK, people from the UK, if y'all don't know if y'all know this guy named Tariq Nasheed, but he's a black American film director, and his ass is banned from the UK. He's banned from the UK, not because of violence, not him inciting violence, not because of him using vulgar language. It's because he's trying to show a documentary of African people to the Africans in the United Kingdom, and they said, nope, hell nah. You're not gonna teach our Africans over here. Hell no, we love the way our Africans don't do shit when we show our true colors. We don't want none of that rah shit y'all doing over there in America. Hell nah. What's going on, Mr. Mike?
What's going on, really? What's happening?
Shit, man. I'm over here just I'm just sitting here just thinking like, man, like I could have been in Vegas today, dude. I could have been sitting up in Vegas.
Yeah, sure could have. Tyson Fury got your ass.
He gypped me. I got gypped. What hurts me the most is that all my life, or I'll say most of my life, I've been in a position where I'm the one, I would say gypping people, but finessing, getting the best out of the situation. The fact that somebody did that to me makes me feel like, oh shit, but worse, like, damn. It's like, yo, I don't know if this is karma. Because I didn't gave people lowball offers for products before, doing just doing other business, and I feel like, man, this is probably karma from my old ways. Because man, how the hell did this guy get me like this, bro? How did I not see this coming? Like, how did I not know that somehow Tyson Fury was gonna pull out? It was too good to be true, man. Like, think about it. Like, I literally sat there and said, bro, I got my tickets, got my hotel, got my flight. What? It's a go. Get to see my first Wilder fight. And now I'm over here looking crazy as fuck right now.
Nah, I wouldn't say that though, bro. I wouldn't say it's karma because because then it says like, what about everybody else? So everybody else is getting affected because of one person.
Yeah, that could be said. That's true.
Nah, because what this dude did is like it should be criminal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised people ain't investigating this dude for purposely getting out of the fight when there's millions of dollars on the line that people already put up, whether or not it's flights, whether it's not, it's the hotel rooms, getting in influx people. These casinos bringing in influx people on payroll. A lot of people outside of wanting to see this fight lost money.
Money.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's just not boxing fans that lost money. People who's trying to feed their motherfucking family, you know what I'm saying, get some extra money. You know what I'm saying? By going into work.
They hired event staff, everything. Yeah. People got to get a series of COVID tests. It costs money for COVID tests. I don't know if people understand that.
Well, the way they do it, yeah.
Yeah, it costs money for COVID tests. People that they probably paid in advance to set up the rings. All that, dude. Like, you got to think about the extra security that they hired. The EMTs and stuff that they probably hired, you know.
Yeah, they're telling everybody to wait 3 more months, and it's, you know, that's absurd. And everybody's supposed to be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to just be, well, it's only 3 months down the line. A lot of these motherfuckers probably be dead by now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers probably be dead by in 3 months or something like that. Like, you know, I think he should be investigated. I think this whole thing should be investigated. You know, they investigated Wilder, and because he said he wanted to kill somebody, and nobody wanted to investigate whether or not this guy does indeed had COVID, was doing the right thing to even keep his team, his camp away from COVID. You know what I'm saying? All kind of things. And then guess what he does? He put the blame on everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Nobody's Ward. Y'all not saying nothing. The dude just said, y'all can't blame me. Like, what type of no accountability is that?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And people lost money. You know what I'm saying? People lost flight money. And they don't want to hear, don't blame me. What you mean don't blame you? Like, it was your decision to pull out of the fight, right? It was your decision, right? As you in charge of who comes in, who goes, the rules and regulations when it comes to keeping people away from COVID in your camp. You're the captain of the ship. The ship goes down. The captain's supposed to say, well, you know what, y'all, don't blame me. So why was you the first person off the ship? Don't blame me, man. I had to protect my ass. I told everybody to get off. No, it don't work like that. And that's exactly what he did. But everybody wants to question Deontay Wilder. And it's crazy.
The fact that what do you think about everybody being silent?
What do I think about everybody being silent?
Yeah.
I think they're complicit.
Think they're complicit?
I think they're complicit.
Why do you think that?
You know what I'm saying? They see a robbery. They know it's a robbery. They assert themselves to be a part of the robbery, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing about it. You're part of the process. See, this is my thing. See, media is supposed to be part of your checks and balances, right? They're supposed to be the ones, when motherfuckers is lying, they supposed to be calling them out, right?
And investigating, doing
right. Not just that, but it's like it's like when you see a basketball team, you know they ain't hiring the right people, right? They own that ass quick. They're not giving nobody no slack, right? When you see an athlete, domestic violence, right? They quick to get the audios and all that shit, right? When Deontay Wilder says he's about to kill killing somebody, the only person that stuck up for him was Stephanie A. Smith, because he said, I don't give a fuck. Plenty of people said that shit. You know what I'm saying? when it comes to Deontay Wilder and his allegations of somebody cheating on against him, nobody says nothing. Nobody says nothing. But and then everybody want to act like the commission. The excuse is the commission was there. They're all implicit. Everybody want to dump it off on the next person instead of doing their damn job. Their job is to check these motherfuckers.
And it's like they admit that Tyson Fury cheated by saying, well, if Jay Diesel's there, why he ain't catching it? Like, when Andre Ward brought that up, I said, man, what? Like, dude, you're a professional athlete. You're telling us live on television that, well, Jay Diesel's there. Well, shit, man, like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. Like, use your
And half
brain,
these trainers
dude.
probably don't even know what to look for.
Yeah, like, use your brain. Like, maybe Jay
Derrick
Diesel
James.
sins.
Derrick James admitted that he never watched it. He never watched nobody glove up. He never was part of it. He was always with his fighter. But guess what he said? He's like, I'm watching now. I'm learning now.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like saying the commission. See, that's what I keep trying to tell people. Saying, well, the commission there. Talk to my manager. Talk to my promoter. It got to make sense. It's all in the same boat of you don't want to answer the question. You don't want to answer the question. If you're gonna say, well, the commission was there, you don't want the commission was there. You don't want to answer the question of did he cheat or not? Was his gloves funky?
Nobody ever asked Tyson Fury, hey man, did you cheat?
No, they won't do that because all of this shit is approved. If you had a fight and you press, right? And you ask Tyson Fury that you probably won't be at another fight again.
Yeah. Especially if you say, well, Tyson Fury, man, that glove did look fishy. Can you explain why it looked like that?
All of a sudden, he want to wear pat.
He gonna say terminated. Get the fuck out my face.
But all of a sudden, he want to wear pat.
You want to wear path in sport, like, and it's so crazy. I feel like everybody complicit because how in the world that the same glove that's accused of being tampered with has to deal with the belt you just won. Did you know that Path in Sport had a deal with the WBC?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you got in. I'm surprised they got one with Ray. You know, and it doesn't matter because this is my thing is like, and then they want to bring in, you know, the guy with rival boxing gloves and shit like that, right? Right.
Yeah, I'm listening.
There is no fucking, there is no fucking. The only criteria of what a boxing glove consists of is each glove's pattern. The WBC ain't none of these boxing commission is saying you got to have X amount of padding on the knuckles, in the knuckle area. It got to be this much of thickness in the padding area of this type of foam or better, or a mixture of this type of foam or better with horsehair. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you just look around, anybody can look it up. There ain't no criteria. They're gonna just tell you these boxing gloves right here are approved. All the other ones is on commission approval. The boxer doesn't have the gloves. The commission has the gloves. But people want to question Charlo's gloves. He had no fucking right. He had no access to the glove until they showed up. No access to the glove until they showed up. And it happened to come with a bubble on it. And the commission happens to catch the gloves. Well, duh, because it was blatant, because it had a bubble on it. Duh. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
I just heard things about it, but so what happened specifically with Charlo?
When they unwrapped the gloves had a bubble on it.
A bubble, like it was made improper or what?
Yeah, like it had a manufacturer defect, or when it was shipped, like somebody hit it with a sledgehammer or something. But that's the reason why. I guess that's where you have the blatant shit, the obvious shit they catch. And now, what do they know to look for? Like, what does it say in their rules and regulations? What the commission is looking for?
Did you see what happened to Shockey Foster?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't the boxing commission. It was his team that caught the glove.
But apparently, the gloves came from the manufacturer like that.
Yeah.
So that raises a lot of eyebrows. So what? Were you guys told to? And that's the thing. They don't want to investigate that type of shit. I feel like they just said, "Oh, well, you got caught, so we just gonna leave it at that."
Like the manufacturer's job is just to make the gloves. You tell them what they want, what you want. They send you the glove. They send in the gloves to the boxing commission. The boxing commission inspects it in front of everybody. Right? You can't. So I wouldn't blame the glove maker. I blame the fighter because ultimately he the one who asked for it. The fighter asked for that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna go get the receipts saying like, "Hey, he sent me an email saying he wants the knuckles specifically like this." And you know what's so crazy to me is like how people can ignore that Nicholas Asbury video. That's just crazy because it happened before the Wilder versus Fury fight, the fight that he's accused of doing. What happened in sparring? It's just crazy, dude. I honestly feel like everybody is
literally coming in and sparring with bare knuckles. Like, that's fucked up. And you have no remorse from it, no nothing. The only thing your team got to say, "Oh, we were just trying to build some confidence." And that's probably the reason why old boy gone. That's probably why Ben Davis is gone.
Why? Because he said that?
Because he said that in the phone call he left him. Telling him to keep his motherfucking mouth shut and shit. We'll fix you. You know you messing with, boy?
See? And it's like, at first you can be like, all right, well, shit, who is Tyson Fury and his dudes? They ain't shit. But then you realize who he's backed by. It makes everything believable. If I swear to God, if I didn't know about that story or know about who he was involved with, some of the stuff it wouldn't be that believable. But that just put the nail in the coffin for me. Like, with Wilder talking about the water situation, when I first heard that, I was like, ooh, that's kind of sketchy. Like, I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Until I found out who Tyson Fury was involved with, I said, oh, man, that's documented that people who are mob related have stuff like that go down to their opponent. And then
you wonder why. And you wonder why some people they get wins that they should never got. Because the judges in their pocket and shit like that, and all the other stuff that go along with causing inconvenience for other fighters when they show up, like their hotel room, making sure that their hotel room is nowhere near the trainer, making sure that they can't get adequate food, making sure that in order for them to get food, you know what I'm saying, they got to go through their people and possibly get sick and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why a lot of these guys don't want to fucking go to Bulgaria.
And when you don't know this type of stuff exists, it's easy for you to fall for it right away. Think about it. It's like you wouldn't expect that, oh, these people that's make sure your hotel is, straight, make sure you guys have all this. You wouldn't expect these people to try to sabotage you. You thinking that you just go in there to have a good time and train and get ready for a fight. But you would expect that room service will be bringing you food that's tampered with.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan, right? Remember Michael Jordan? They say he had the flu.
Had the flu.
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, you don't get the flu overnight. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get the flu overnight. It has an incubation stage, right? The motherfucker was poisoned. You don't get the flu overnight. Like you catch somebody that got the flu, then all of a sudden you got the flu the next day. It takes a couple days. It takes a couple days even for you to start feeling symptoms. He was fucking poisoned. Point blank period. That was no damn flu. Yeah, I'll tell you what, then people be like, well, they test you after the fight, blah blah blah, woo woo woo. So um um how would they get away with it? Okay, well riddle me this riddle. Why would somebody poison somebody in the fight for something they could pop with? Pop on for. On the drug test to find out that Deontay Wilder had this in his system, and that shit is known to cause fatigue, extreme fatigue, dehydration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give him some subtle.
Everything ain't testable. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know, people gotta know the law. So right now you can literally take SARM, right? Which is right below a full-blown steroid, right? And you can literally buy this shit and say that you're going to test it on your animals at your crib because it's illegal to obtain, but you can obtain it for research purposes and take that shit and gain 9 pounds of muscle within a couple months. Yeah, you can pop for it in the sport of boxing, but there's other things out there that you could take to get enhanced. That's not on the scale. And if you say no, you can't. So why do folks take protein powder, creatine, and all that other shit to get bigger, to get stronger, to get more reps? Those are performance enhancing. It's not on the scales of a anabolic steroid, but without it, you wouldn't be that.
But you also got to think about when they get these tests too. You can't pick up everything. You know that, right? They test for specific things. Like, I work in healthcare. Let's say a doctor ordered you to get some lab work done, right? But they want to get lab work to see where your cholesterol's at. In that cholesterol test, they're not looking for if you have marijuana in your system or if you have something else in your system that's, they test for a specific thing to see where your cholesterol, to see where certain things that they want to see. They don't test for every single specific thing, dude. Like, let's be real. And it's like this. Also, you got to think about this. I've heard multiple times from Team Wilder personally that they have a doctor's note stating that the injuries that Wilder got in that fight is not consistent with a boxing glove. What do you say?
Yeah, nobody want to hear that.
What do you do when the doctors say that?
What you raise awareness. That's what I would do. That's what at minimum.
I'm saying, like, what would Tyson Fury fans and ESPN and all them say if Doctor produced that note that says, "Hey, the injury sustained in that fight was not consistent of injuries that you get from a boxing glove"?
All I got to say is this: with that, they better hope that doctor doesn't have extensive background with sports medicine. They better hope that doctor is not willing to testify. They better hope that doctor doesn't know what he's talking about. Because this is the thing, that a lot of people don't understand is if Wilder was to bring all that stuff up like the way everybody wants to, there won't be no fucking third fight. There won't be no fucking third fight. Tyson Fury would have to go bye-bye and possibly go run up over there and hang out with Daniel Cunningham for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And I would assume that after this fight, you know, people are going to start seeing stuff, and people are going to be like, well, you know what? I don't know what to say. They're still wrong. They're still wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. This and that, third. But that's the thing. These boxing commissions and these belts, they keep coming out with safety things. They don't want women to go 3 rounds. They don't want women to go 12 rounds because of safety concerns. They keep adding different clauses for making weight, and all this stuff. But VADA's supposed to be 360 year round, but ain't no fighter getting tested year round. And what's evident by that is, hey, we would like to welcome back Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk back to VADA testing. Hey, we would like to welcome back Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury back to VADA testing. Like, why is that? Why is that you can literally, for a whole year and some change, not get tested by VADA, right? And then sign up. How long did it take Tyson Fury to sign up for VADA when Wilder fought him the first time?
I don't know.
After the fight was already announced, the date was already made. How long did it take him to sign up with VADA?
Yep, I don't know. But somebody in the chat says, Mr. Peps, he says, after Wilder accused Fury of cheating, every boxer started to check gloves. And I know people like to say, well, everybody's been checking gloves, but nah. They're checking gloves more thoroughly now, like you just explained with Derek James.
Yeah.
Yep.
And see, that's the thing. And it's not even because Wilder said it. It's because they can see something.
They can see it. And that's the thing. I told people, I'm like, do y'all think just because the people are not really out here saying anything, you don't think that they know that Tyson Fury cheated? They don't got to say nothing. I mean, we'll like them to say something, but them not saying nothing doesn't mean that they don't know. And do y'all think that everyone in the industry don't think Tyson Fury didn't cheat?
Because really, to tell you the truth, the only people, I'm gonna be real, the only people, right, before Wilder and all that stuff, I'm gonna be real. The only people, the majority of people that knew about glove cheating and how to do it and what to look for and stuff like that was the ones that was fucking doing it. Was the ones that was fucking doing it. Was the criminals. Like, you mean to tell me you're gonna say JD's? Everybody know, everybody in they motherfucking everybody should know JD's, you know.
It's not no
not seen JD's don't know all that. Everybody know JD's don't know all that. And the person who should have been checking the gloves should have been Mark Breeden, the most experienced fighter. Nobody was talking about no gloves and all this stuff. And all the only people was talking about is who is Mark Breeden, what has he done? Wilder hasn't gotten any better. He ain't been doing this, he ain't been doing that. Wilder should get rid of him. Wilder need a new team. He ain't learning, he ain't doing this. Makes me wonder every single time. But nobody wants to question. What if Andrew Ruiz's gloves looked like that when he whooped on Anthony Joshua the first time?
Man, shit.
What if his gloves had knuckle impression on it like that? You know what I'm saying? And Paffin, they made horsehair gloves. The ones he had, they was doing horsehair gloves.
And that's what somebody I had invited a dude on here, and he said that the reason why we think those gloves look abnormal is because it's Paffin Sports horsehair gloves.
Okay, well look at Dr. Stillhammer's then. He wore Paffin. Look at Dr. Stillhammer.
I ain't never seen his glove look like that.
Nobody never seen Klitschko's glove look like that. Him or his brother.
And they said that Tyson Fury was actually pissed off because I think they were trying to make him wear Paffin Sports and have Vlad flat fight.
Yeah, they actually did because of probably because he a fucking cheat.
Yep.
Probably because he a fucking cheat. I mean, see, that's the thing. They
Yep.
lucky they was dealing with nice, sensible people. Because that's what the Klitschko's were. They were nice, sensible guys. They didn't go around talking shit about nobody. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. There was nice, sensible guys. They get in the ring, they handle their business. Blah, blah, woo, woo, woo. But they didn't. But Tyson Fury, everybody knew he a piece of shit. But nobody, I don't think anybody really watched the dude. Because who the fuck know about the only people that caught somebody with glove cheating the last time was Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerby. And if you ever hold a boxing gloves, the cushion on the boxing gloves don't go down that you gotta put like a little stank in your fingers with it.
I
You
know.
barely touched them motherfuckers and they went down. You barely touched them and they just went deflated. They know. And that wasn't just no fucking, they can say, oh, it's because it's horsehair. Even they don't do that like that. Because in order for that, because you know how much horsehair you have to wrap in order for that glove to weigh fucking 8 ounces?
Man, I feel like I honestly believe like, and people say, why would they do anything like this? Like, bro, this is money we're talking about. Did you see the record that they broke for Live Gate? This is money, dude. And there's money opportunities. Like, you want to know what I honestly believe? Honest to God, I believe that that they really sat there and had a grand scheme plan, and Tyson Fury was just a pawn in that game. I believe the people he's involved with. I just say DK. I don't like saying his name over here, but DK. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like they sat there and they said, you know what? We're gonna make sure we get Tyson Fury to knock Wilder out and go straight into that Joshua fight. Think about it. I honestly believe that they basically say, you know, we're gonna make sure Tyson Fury get by with the cycling, and we're gonna make sure he gets by with the gloves. But Fury's not gonna know that Wilder is you know under that. I feel like they didn't tell Fury that Wilder was gonna be out of there. Basically, they just told Fury you're gonna go in there with your gloves, and you know you're so and so, and you're gonna go in there and put him on his ass and go straight into the fight with Joshua. And here's the thing: in that fight, they said that that fight could have ended right there. It could have been no trilogy after if Wilder didn't want the rematch, according to their contract. So I honestly believe that they went in there thinking like, yeah, Fury's going to knock him out, and he's going to be so discouraged that he's not going to want to do the trilogy, and we're going to go straight into the Joshua fight. But they didn't expect a white dude from Canada to play the film back and say, whoa, 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 hold on, something ain't right. They didn't expect Wilder to not get knocked out. They probably didn't expect, what's his name, to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
They probably pissed off at Mark Breland for throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
To be honest, because he fucked up the plan. And I'll always hear John Fury say this. John Fury will say, man, he should have Mark Breland should have just let fucking Fury kill Wilder. Then we wouldn't be dealing with all this. And I honestly believe they feel like that. They feel like if Wilder was so severely beaten, he would not want that rematch. So he threw that what they said, he threw that monkey wrench in their fucking plans.
Yeah, they I think that's what I think, because this is just me. They didn't start talking about no Anthony Joshua, and they already knew it was going to be in Saudi Arabia. It was going to be in no China or nothing like that. They already knew where it was going to be, and I seriously think that they were talking about scheming on Deontay Wilder for quite some time.
For some time,
that shit didn't happen overnight. They already, when Edward Hearns was talking about we're looking for venues and we got a lot of people out here bidding and this and that. There wasn't nobody bidding.
He knew exactly because they kept on saying, "Yeah, it's the last people from last time, the last people who from the Ruiz fight. Those are
He probably got a deal with him.
yeah." And that's the saying. Well, that deal probably fucked up now.
Like people fight people know now well they got to deal with them dudes, and they was gonna fight no Japan, no this and the third. They was going right up over there to Saudi Arabia. No ifs, ands, or buts. People can say whatever the hell they want to say, but that's what it is. That's where the fight was happening at, and it doesn't make any sense for that fight to be anywhere else if you're talking about money. You know what I'm saying? Because the fight was not going to generate. Like, this is what people got to understand. They giving them the fucking money to host a fight over there. You mean to tell me Saudi Arabia won't give Wilder versus Fury that same amount or more to fight up over there?
Or more?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what makes you think that? You know, Anthony Joshua ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? And that can sell, that can bring people and stuff like that. He ain't the only one. Natural boxing making it seem like that because Edward Hearn got the plug. But the thing about it is, no, they was putting all that money, but they was not gonna get that money back. They was not gonna get that money back. First of all, you have it on the zone. It ain't on paper. It ain't pay-per-view. Now, granted, I think they was gonna make people pay a premium price to watch that motherfucking fight. But over here in the States and in the UK, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they was going to make people pay a premium for it. Probably like 30, 45, $50, $65. You know what I'm saying? But still, they ain't getting that motherfucking money back. You talking about they getting $100 million a piece? That's a lie. Can't nobody verify it because it's in Saudi Arabia. See what I'm saying? The only people that's going to know is the tax man, and the tax man ain't gonna give that information up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know they're a bunch of liars.
I feel like, because it's like, I feel like the only way that fight could have happened in Saudi Arabia like they planned, they was gonna have to just cash out ESPN big time. They're just gonna cash them out because there's no sense in waiting to see how well that fight does financially after. No, we want that guaranteed money right now. I feel like they're looking to get a huge lot of money so they can A, give Wilder step aside money and B, pay off Tyson Fury's debt. But it couldn't go down like that.
Yeah, I'm just over here busting suds at the same time, but it's all good. What's he going? That's the thing. You know, that's the reason why Deontay Wilder asked for like an extreme amount of fucking step aside money, because he was basically telling him like, if you really want to pay me, give me 20 million, $50 million.
I remember
that's basically
hearing.
fucking no.
I remember Jamel Herring and Ishe Smith trying to clown me because I said, "Man, I actually spoke to these people directly, literally, and they said, man, the estimated number Wilder than was really going to look for was like $80 million." And when I posted that, somebody said, "Oh, what are you talking about? $80 million? $80 million? That's that's laughable." I'm like, no. That's the money that Wilder would want not to fight Tyson Fury. But no, he still wants to fight that man.
Yeah, he's basically saying fucking no.
Yeah, that's
basically
no.
their
That's
face.
no. If you don't got that type of money, then see your ass in the fucking ring.
Like we've been through shit like that. Like somebody asks for something, we tell them like stupid amount of price or something stupid, ridiculous. We know we ain't gonna get it. When they say, nah, I can't do that. It's like, yeah. Because we basically spit in their face like, fucking, we not giving this shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole thing, and they knew it, but they don't give a fuck. So what they do is they sit up over there and try to make Deontay Wilder look stupid and crazy one more again. Because they know for a fact, they know for a fucking fact, as grown-ass men that's been a part of negotiations, when people do shit like that, they don't want to take shit from you. They don't want it. And if you happen to give them the $80 million, they probably still say fucking no.
And you see,
you know what I'm saying?
You see, they try to spin the story and say Wilder asked for $20 million.
Yeah. Even if he asked for 20 million, like, even if he asked for 20 million, fucking so what? You gonna give it to
Nigga,
him? No.
wasn't that like his
And then
last verse?
and then you gonna and then Tyson Fury, and this is another reason why they let him slide. He's like, oh, I wouldn't have gave Deontay Wilder any type of money to step aside. I beat him once, I smash him again. Like, you're a fucking lie. Like, who the fuck in their right mind? Anybody? Who the fuck? I mean, granted, we ain't no professional boxers, nothing like that. So I'm just saying, from my perspective, like, who the fuck in their right mind, right, would fucking sit up over there and say, no, I wouldn't give. If I'm about to make $100 million, I wouldn't give nobody 15 million at max or something or anything. Like, even if he wanted just 5 million, step aside. I wouldn't give that up to go fight Anthony Joshua for all the belts over there in Saudi Arabia. Made quadruple the amount I ever made in my motherfucking life. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
But
You said you beat him twice already. So why do you need to fight him again then, Fury? If you don't want to give up no type of step aside money. That's how you know this dude is a clown and he be lying.
And that's the thing, like, bro, once the money dries up from media protecting this guy, he's gonna look like the worst thing that ever happened to boxing, dude. It's gonna be so funny. He's gonna go from, and that's gonna be. We got to talk about that years from now. We're gonna have to talk about how the media sat there and really told us that this guy was an angel and there's nothing he can do wrong, and we got to talk about that years from now, because I have a good feeling that they're all gonna condemn him and say, "Oh, he was a piece of shit. He was this and that." Da 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 da. They're all gonna condemn him at that point.
Yo,
we're gonna have to bring it up. Yeah.
Hold up.
But yeah, I'm about to end this live. I was only about to do this shit for an hour. Shout out to everybody who joined. I'm just gonna watch this Joe Joyce fight, see what happens.
Oh yeah. I like that fight, man. Win or lose either side, man. I just hope it's a nice, clean fight, man. I'm tired of watching these fucking bumming them up bashes and lopsided fights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just hope they entertain motherfuckers, man.
When does that? I don't know when that fight come on.
Huh?
I don't know when that fight come on.
Probably around 5 or 6.
Around 5 o'clock. That's what I'm thinking too.
Probably like 5 or 6, and I'm streaming the hell out of that motherfucker too.
Go ahead and send that link, nigga.
Mm-hmm. I'll send it to you.
All right.
Yeah, man, but
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh no, I'm gonna say is like, that's one thing, I don't mind talking about Tyson Fury in the negative light with all of his bullshit, because it's kind of seeming like we got to stay on this neck, because these cats, man, they just let this dude slide left, right, whatever the case may be. They give him all kind of chances, and then they just keep on Deontay Wilder's nutsacks. Like, come on. We all know what the deal is. We all know y'all motherfuckers is running from this dude. Y'all like, look, what happened when Anthony Joshua lost?
It was super quiet for the UK.
Exactly. And then they know deep down inside, if Andrew Ruiz came in safe, he would have got his ass whooped.
And then they just seen Andrew Ruiz have a tough fight with somebody Wilder beat easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, they better get the praying, because if Wilder wins, it's not going. They gone. They're gonna leave the whole YouTube scene and all that shit, and then they're gonna be crying. Then they're gonna find a way to come back, but it's gonna be like, hope Deontay Wilder get his ass whooped type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got shit. They're done.
My thing is, these people, I feel like they will be happy with Fury not even fighting Wilder. I think they'll be happy with just blaming Fury instead of actually us seeing Fury get his ass destroyed. I feel like they'll be
Yeah.
happy with that, man. They'll be like, oh well, we knew he was a piece of shit anyways, because the visual of Wilder killing Fury will be so bad, man. I'm telling you, I'm not lying, because look, check this out. They wouldn't have banned Jack Johnson's fights from being viewed
Real quick.
if they didn't understand how much meaning that is, a symbolic meaning that is. They don't want, man, I'm telling you, because when Wilder beats
I see
Fury,
somewhere in the living room over there, man.
Wilder just don't win. Wilder just don't win. The fans win. His fans win. And all the people that were calling out media, like guys like myself, we win. And they don't want that. They most definitely don't want that. Because it's gonna make what they're doing obsolete.
They
Who's
already
gonna,
obsolete.
I know, but that's gonna put the net. Look, it's like this. Who would want to listen to guys who sat here for the last 8 months tell us that Joshua versus Fury was gonna happen, rather than the people that they just chill at home, smoke weed, and tell you some real shit about what's going on, and they're telling the truth. They don't have to put on the front. I don't have to put on the front. I don't have to lie about nothing. Wilder them is not paying me. Nobody's paying me besides my supporters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Love my art. That's what's paying me. So I don't have to lie or whatever. These dudes be lying, sitting here lying to y'all daily.
They,
Daily.
it's gonna be pretty nasty, man. Woo! Be pretty
I know my
nasty.
stock gonna go out the roof, man. I know that for sure. My
Yeah.
stock out the roof when that arbitration ruled in my favor. I dropped my website right after that. They ain't turned back since.
Hey, but all right, I gotta go, man. My
All
teammates
right.
just came over because they
Yep.
got a game today, so
Yep.
I gotta
Stay
be
safe, man.
ready with them. All
Stay
right,
safe, man.
Yeah.
You guys in the chat, stay safe as well, man. Fuck Tyson Fury. Fuck anybody who love him. Cheat King shirts are available on my website, artmanapparel.com. Shout out to everyone who support the channel. And you guys just let me know. I'm here. I'm open. All you got to do is just let me know how you feeling. If you have any suggestions on what I should draw next, just send me a message. That's all you got to do. I'm an open person. I'm not gonna turn down anything. Just let me know if guys want me to draw your favorite boxers. Let me know. If it's in high demand, I'll draw. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody.